Hi everyone, thank you for joining in to see us today. I'm Maxine Wells, a licensed broker here in the state of Illinois. I'm here in my office, Home Smart Realty Group. We're located in Orland Park, 18305 Distinctive Drive, and we've been talking about how you can purchase a property with 1% down of the purchase price. Yep, I said it. $200,000 home, you can purchase for $2,000.
That's amazing.
It's amazing, isn't it? They should be excited.
Oh,
I am.
Absolutely. And we both get excited when we can put people into houses for 1% of the purchase price.
Yes. It's a really great thing, a great opportunity for you guys. So the way we're doing it is with 3 buckets of cash. The first bucket is down payment, who pays. The second bucket is closing costs. Today we're going to talk about the third bucket, which is escrow. I've got my great friend Glen Marino with First Centennial Mortgage.
Yep, and I'm Glen Marino at First Centennial Mortgage. I'm the branch manager in Naperville. And Maxine and I have been doing these videos. This is the third in a series of videos. As she mentioned, down payment was the first video, who pays. The second bucket of cash was closing costs, who pays. And the exciting thing is, when you look at all 3 of these videos, we really are getting people into houses for literally just 1% of the purchase price.
Yes.
Exciting times, especially for those of you who are renters or people who think, I just don't have enough money saved up. Pay attention to these videos. Contact Maxine, contact myself. We're going to help get you into housing. So let's get started today. We've got the third bucket of cash. It's going to be called prepaid interest and escrows.
Okay.
So let's kind of bring up our whiteboard like we have in the past here. And with this third bucket of cash, the first part of it is prepaid interest. What you should expect at your closing is that the lender is going to be charging you interest from the date of your closing to the end of the month. So let's use an example. So if we were to say close on May 28th, May 29th, 30th, say you only had like 2 days left in the month. The lender is only going to charge us from the date of the closing to the end of the month, May 31st. So that might be 2 days worth of interest. So we might end up having to pay $40 in our settlement statement at the closing. Then what we're going to do is we're going to move on to what's called escrows. And in the escrow bucket, we're talking about, escrows are a fancy term for deposits. Setting aside your money, you're the borrower, you're the owner of the home, but you're going to set aside deposits not only at the closing, but every single month, so the lender can help pay the real estate taxes and pay the homeowner's insurance. Obviously, the homeowner's insurance protects it against fire, damage, etc. So what they can expect on hazard or homeowner's insurance is that they're going to be asked by you, me, processors within our company to go get themselves a paid up 12-month policy. They're going to contact State Farm, Allstate, Prudential, they might even contact whoever they have renter's insurance with and say, now I'm becoming a homeowner and I'd like a 12-month paid up policy. They'll contact our office. Our office will tell them, how to make up what's called the mortgagee clause, and it'll become transparent to them, but they will be responsible for paying that agent for a 12-month policy. Then in the meantime, we're going to hold 2 months worth of, we're going to divide 12 into that annual payment. We're going to take times it by 2, and we're going to put 2 months of homeowner's insurance into a cushion. Assuming that the policy is a $360. Okay. Divide by 12, that's $30 a month, times 2. They're going to put $60 into the insurance escrow bucket. Okay, so far we've got about $100 that you're starting to have to come to the closing with. Then what we're going to do is we're going to move on to real estate taxes.
Yes.
Here it gets a little complicated, but pay attention. It's not overly complicated. Real estate taxes, you have to look at the month you're closing in. So in this particular example, we say we're going to be closing on, say, May, right around the end of May. The chart that we use says you're going to have to come up with 6 months worth of real estate taxes if you close in the month of May. And how this works is when you close on a home, if you close in May, there is no June 1st payment. Your first payment, turns out to be July. So if we look at this, if you're going to come up with 6 months worth of real estate taxes, and let's say the tax bill is $3,600, $300 a month. 300 times 6 is $1,800. So you're going to have to initially put into your real estate tax escrow $1,800. And let's just see how this works. You're then going to make no June payment. In July, you'll make another payment to the lender, and you'll add another 1/12 or another $300. You'll have 7 months of real estate taxes at the end of July. At the end of August, you'll have 8 months. The taxes are due in Cook County, assuming this property is in Cook County. They're due September 1st and they're due March 1st. Well, no lender will wait until September 1st for you to make your mortgage payment. They're going to pay your real estate taxes around August 20th, August 21st, 22nd. So they're going to take 6 months out in August, and that leaves you with 2 months still in your real estate escrow or deposit account. You'll make another payment in September, October, November, December, January, February. You'll have 8 months again built up in there. Again, the lender will not wait for you to make your March 1st payment because the taxes are due March 1st. So what they'll do is they'll take it out in February, 6 months, the other 6 months of taxes. That'll leave you with 2 months still in your real estate tax escrow bucket. And you can see it builds back up. You'll have 3, 4, 5, 6 months of real estate taxes, and we repeat the cycle. So the important thing to remember here is that at the closing, if you close in the month of May, you're going to have 6 months worth of real estate taxes. Maxine, it's starting to look like it's getting a little expensive. You said that, I can buy this house for as little as 1% of the purchase price. You're starting to get over my per. You got $1,900 so far. So then the good news is that we pay our real estate taxes in the state of Illinois, what we call in arrears. Fancy term for we're here in the year 2018. The 2018 taxes are not going to get paid until when? 2019.
Yes.
So who lived in the house through the date of our closing? We're closing on May 31st. The sellers lived in the house for the first 5 months. So if the seller lives in it for the first 5 months, the seller has to give our client a credit for 5 months of the 2018 taxes that they will physically pay in 2019. The good news, credit means cash. In essence, they're getting money at closing for 5 months of the real estate taxes. But now here's the other great thing. Remember, taxes are due on March 1st and September 1st. Well, if we close in May, that means last year's taxes, 2017's second installment due September 1st, has not been paid by the seller.
Yes.
Seller's leaving after today. May 31st, June 1st, he's gone. The tax bill is going to come out for a September 1st payment. So the seller has to give our customer 6 months of the 2017 taxes as a credit. So let's add this up. 5 months of the 2018 taxes, 6 months of the 2017. Well, to me, 5 and 6 is 11.
Yes.
The tax bill is $3,600. It's $300 a month. 300 times 11. That means our customer is going to get $3,300 in a credit at closing.
Nice.
So now all of a sudden, this $1,900 being offset by or being paid by the seller credit means that our customer really has another $1,400 that he can use to offset closing costs or any other transaction costs. And as you saw in video 2 and 1, the closing costs are typically being paid either by the down payment assistance programs that we have, or they're being paid by the seller. And all we need is for you to come up with 1% of the purchase price in that first bucket called the down payment bucket.
Yes.
And you're literally your down payment is 1% of the purchase price. The rest of the money comes from your down payment assistance. The closing costs are being paid by sellers or your down payment assistance program. And the third bucket here, the escrows, are being paid for by the seller credit.
Yes.
So we really can get you into housing for as little as 1% of the purchase price. So how do you take advantage of this? You got to take some action. Maxine, how can they get a hold of you to take advantage of this?
Okay, you can contact me at 773-243-9126. And in case you missed bucket number 1 and bucket number 2, there'll be a link attached, so please feel free to preview those videos as well.
Absolutely. And you can contact me, Glen Marino, branch manager at First Centennial Mortgage. My number is area code 630. It's 983-5700. 3604. We look forward to getting you into housing. You have a great day, and thanks for tuning in.
Bye-bye.